Lastly, what we're going to be looking at is the 4-5-1, right? This is when maybe we're protecting a 1-goal lead, 10-15 minutes left. The legs are tired, and we're looking to shut up shop, maintain our position of the match all the way through to the end. Or if we're trying to surf a really high wave of pressure. So in this situation here, like I said, it's likely going to be towards the end of the game. The opposition might be in a rush to try and get a goal back from us, so we can expect the long ball again. Either that or go short to one of the defenders, and they'll be looking to clip it up over the top because we're not going to be giving up any space in the midfield. So we got our 4 defenders in behind our midfield 5. So 2 out wide, 3 clustering in the middle of the pitch, right? So when I've got 3 guys in the middle of the pitch here, right? If they're playing in midfield 3, I want us to match. Usually in this situation, they're playing in midfield 2, and I want us to outnumber. Either way, these 3 guys are all about winning their 50-50 duels, right? That's why we've got 3 of them in there at the same time, being supported by the guys out wide. Now there's even extra support out wide, so there's no reason for these 3 guys to even go within 10-15 yards away from the middle of the pitch, right? Because there's already a guy out here. When the ball comes back to the defenders, we want to let them have it. So the ball gets clipped into the centre mid, and it goes back here to the right back because there's no passing options in the middle. And then from here, likely what you're going to see is a long ball into the channel. So this situation, our left back and our left mid in this situation are going to go with the ball, right? I'm going to see a 2v1 again. So a 2v1 in this position. A midfield 3 has come back all the way, marking their opposition midfield as they come forward, trying to get into the box. On the far side, our fullback is going to be marking their winger, and I want our number 11 is just going to be in the half space between our right centre mid and the right back. In a situation like this, when we're trying to keep the lead, the ball is going to be commonly recycled. The most running is going to be done by our left centre mid and our right centre mid, right? They're going to have a lot of ground to cover. So rather than having our left mid, who was covering the 2v1, come all the way out to the right back, he's going to be too slow, he's too far away. Instead, when the ball comes back here to be recycled, we're going to transition. So the left mid is going to tuck inside now to pick up the opposing centre mid, and the left centre mid is going to come out to the fullback, right, to press him on the ball. Our striker is going to come out again, and again we're looking to give up the switch, right? Because if we're in a situation where we're pressing the ball and we're forcing them into a situation where they have to execute with good technique a cross-field pass, that is a situation where I live with, because a lot of times defenders aren't going to have their head up and they won't be able to make that pass. In the situation that they do make that pass while the ball is in the air, we're able to get back around. So in this situation, again, he makes the switch, and now it's going to be our right centre mid on the other side who's going to come up onto the fullback, right? So then the striker in this formation does not go further than the 2 centre backs, right? When we're out of possession looking to press, he does not go further than the 2 centre backs. He's going to be doing enough running. I don't need him gassed in the first 2 minutes because he's trying to cover the entire back 4. No needless running in this situation, right? So we're going to have to communicate effectively so everybody knows who they're pushing onto. So like I said, the right mid in this situation is staying in this half space, right, just in front of the right back. The right centre mid, when the ball gets switched, is going to come out to the fullback, right, and then the other centre mid will pull across. The left mid will pull across into the middle, and then the left centre mid, who was initially out there pressing the right back, will pull across into the inside, right, and then when the 7 and the 6 have an opportunity to switch, they will. So in this formation, I want the boys who are playing left mid and left centre mid to be comfortable switching positions at time, and one of them going out to the wing, and then the other one coming into midfield like we're seeing in this position here, right? Same on the right side when the ball gets sent to the other side, and then we need to come back around to get back into position, right? So as you can see, the ball is coming over here, and we're looking to press him on his touch. So now when we're playing the 4-5-1, for a lot of the time, they're going to be recycling the ball around the back 4, looking to find a breaking pass through the midfield. This is where we're going to try and make it difficult for them and win it back, and use on the counter-attack the pace of our striker. The boys who were at our last game should remember how this worked very effectively, right? We played the 4-5-1. They tried to force passes through the middle of the pitch. When it didn't work, we sent it up straight over the top for our striker who was making the runs, putting pressure on them using his pace, and then we pushed up as a unit, right? So then in situations like this, when the pass isn't going through the middle, they will often try and force the long ball. And in this situation, that's where we want our centre back to be brave, come out, win the header, take it down and get us up the pitch where, like I said before, our striker can use his pace and get up in behind them, right? So as when we are playing a defensive formation like 4-5-1, we do not want our midfield to sit on the halfway line waiting for the ball to come back to us. We want to follow them up, matching their midfield as we go up the pitch, right? Let our striker corner them in on the back four. And again, if we give it the switch to the other side, that's okay. We drop back into position and match them in midfield again.